Alright, live trade tayo kay New Zealand dollar versus US dollar. Okay, forex ulit tayo. And here, makikita niyo ang aking salasalabat na linya. And I want you to pay attention paano tayo nakapag-build ng line works. Kasi lagi ko nga sinasabi, line works is important pero without a context, hindi nyo alam kung saan nyo ah, ilalagay yung proper na line works. So, first, you must build a context, a logical context, then apply the line works. And then from there, makikita nyo kung saan yung potential target and exit nyo. And let's begin. So, first, ano ba? Burahin ko na muna siguro to para malaman nyo kung paano ko siya pinlot from scratch. Yan. So here, to make our context really quick, so meron tayong price going up from this level and ang ating turning point o yung ating flow shift, then another move to the upside, to the downside. So here, hindi naman siguro mahirap makita based sa ating major flow, which is yung undeniable highs and lows sa market, na it is creating a higher low and a higher high. That's the undeniable fact kasi meron tayo ditong break ng structure each time na mag-create ng higher high. So, for all intents and purposes, this we can identify as an uptrend. Meron tayong break of structure, previous high, now we have another higher high, and here, another higher high as well. Uy, ano nangyari sa mouse ko? Yan, break of structure tayo. So, dito pa lang, ang hahanapin nating trade is to the upside kasi it will be a counter flow sa overall chart movement kung meron tayong bigla tayong maghahanap ng reversal. Dito, ito, pwede nating makapture yung mga reversal na yan using pitchfork. Makita niyo naman kasi most of the time, price will return to the center line of the fork, like 80% of the time. And pitchfork is also called a median line, which follows Newton's third law of motion, which is the action and reaction space. So here, na-identify natin, and by the way, this is a fractal candle, and this is yet another perfect setup for the fractal flow strategy. Meron ka ditong price returning to the median line, to the center line of the fork. Meron kang fractal bar sitting on the supply zone. Ayun. And kung makikita nyo yung divergence niyan, meron ka dito fractal momentum. Price ay yung momentum mo going down. Yet yung price mo is going up. Dito, yeah. Going up yung price. Momentum is going down. And this confirms yung ating exhaustion move ng dito pala yan. Yan. Nakastop kasi. Yan. Ito yung magko-confirm ng exhaustion move ng price. So, buyers is exhausting its energy. Now, during that time na nag-exhaust si buyers, si sellers is nag-accumulate naman ng energy. And makikita niyo naman paano ni-respect ng pitchfork yung for the second time around, bumalik siya dun sa median line. And kapag in-extrapolate nyo tong fork na to, you will be amazed kung saan siya nag-terminate yung price doon sa extrapolated fork. So, titignan nyo naman kung paano yung ni-respect yung price. And this is another technique called frequency tuning or frequency shifting. Kung saan, ilalagay mo yung the same angle ng port. Yan. And then, following Newton's third law of motion, if action and reaction, for every action, there is an opposite or equal reaction. So, itatapat lang natin siya dito. Copy. And that's your, hindi pa siya, yan, dito. Uy, yung mouse ko, hindi ko. Yan. Saan ba yung center? Yan. Then, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So, price did not really touch 0, 0, but definitely it's there. So, ito yung makikita nyo sa price action na it follows uh, yung geometrical figure ng vectors natin kapag na-identify natin correctly and in line sa ating context. So, makikita nyo kanina, meron ako ditong previous na pitchfork na dinrawing. Tanggalin natin. Pinakita ko lang to kasi ito yung pwede nating ma-distinguish ngayon sa price action na to. Pero earlier, we don't have that. We don't have this price action pa. Babalik natin dun sa earlier setup. Yan. Okay. So, paano ako nakakaroon ng entry? Stop loss ko earlier was nandito. Ang ginagawa ko dito is risk collapse technique na kung saan if ever bumaba man dyan yung price, I can secure the profit already. So, kahit na matalo, meron pa rin akong profit sa trade na to. And earlier, ito yung ginawa nating fourth. So, kailangan natin ma-determine ito yung supply at demand zone natin dito sa bottom na to kasi strong supply siya kasi nga na-surpass niya yung previous structure. Makikita niyo yan. Ito purely price action lang tayo dito and hindi tayo gagamit ng any indicator. And ngayon, what does it means is yung buyer na nag-decide pataasin yung price up to this level able to surpass the previous structure, making this one a new higher high and the low is undeniable low in the chart kasi ma-surpass niya nga yung previous structure. From there, nag-plot tayo ng supply zone by identifying the inward and outward frequency line as our upper and lower limits ng ating demand zone. And nag-enter tayo dito a little bit late, maybe siguro dahil sa spread ng broker dito sa fractal candle na to. So we have a fractal candle na sitting on the demand zone, sitting on the center line of the pork as an exhaustion move ng sellers to the downside. And makita nyo dito, we have a weak sellers on this ano ba nangyari sa mouse ko? Ba't nag-double click yan? We have a weak seller here dito sa high na to kasi hindi niya na-surpass yung previous low to create another lower low. So, that implies another confluence sa ating trade idea na buyers are still able to surpass the sellers and still the dominant player on this chart, on this market. And makita nyo naman yung several attempts ng sellers and yung frustration niya to close below the demand zone. And ito, makikita nyo dito, ang logical stop loss ko kanina dyan is below dito sa solid structure. I can do it on a few pips below the fractal candle, which is still safe, but I choose to make the stop loss below the previous structure as added protection dito sa buyers na inaasahan natin na magpataas ng price. And ayun na nga. And the right entry dito would be the very next opening of the candle after ng fractal flow, after ng fractal candle. But then, as added confirmation doon, nag-antay akong mag-close itong candle na to be sure na meron ako ditong dynamic frequency breakout as another confluence sa aking trade idea. Nag-i-snap kaya ilalayo ko lang muna dito. Pero ang dynamic frequency breakout ko is yung next candle is na-surpass niya yung previous week nung aking fractal candle or yung aking confirmation candle. So that signals to the upside, and yung stop loss ko is naprotektahan naman tayo ng buyers na inaasahan natin. Hindi na trigger yung stop loss ko hanggang sa ayun nagkaroon ng pump. And dito ako nagkamali ng aking target, and say bakit nga ba nagkamali? Sa mobile ko to inopen kasi. Meron ako ditong target. Ang target dito usually is on the upper line of the port kung tama yung yung entry. But then, since late nga yung entry ko, dahil nag-antay pa ako ng dynamic frequency breakout, this could have been the ideal trade. So, meron ka ditong 1 to 4.25 risk reward ratio. And yet, dahil nga malakas si buyers, dito ako nakakita ng another target na makes sense. So, from the previous high, sorry, dito ko pala yung nakita. Ayan. Hindi, pitchfork yun eh. Wait. Saan ba nakita yan? Ito. Mali. Ito pala. This could have been the ideal target kasi teka, mali pa rin eh. Meron akong isang channel line na na-drawing kanina na pinakita yung target na yun. Nasaan na yung Polokoy na yun? Okay yata. Ayun. Siya nga. So dito, using these two previous high, which is basically ito yung pinaka obvious high sa chart, itong 3 red arrow na to. So, nung kinonect ko yung first red arrow, second red arrow, and makita niyo naman kung paano niya pinroject itong highest high ngayon sa chart, which could have been the ideal target, pero hindi ko nagawa yun. And nung mga time na to, bago ko siya napansin, price already pumped. I missed it already. So, meron sana ako dyan. Stop loss ko below. Ano ba ito? Ba't ang likod? Ayan. Meron sana ako dyan 3.36 risk reward ratio. But then, ayun nga, na-miss out ko yun. So, what I'm counting on right now para ma-hit yung target ko ngayon, which is nandito, ito yung take profit ko, is the fact na meron ako ditong nabuong slope resistance. Yung previous resistance ko na naging support, making it a dynamic support and resistance, dito, makikita nyo naman. Yung previous support sa level na to is now being treated as resistance. Support now becomes resistance. And the fact na meron ako ditong lower high, I'm expecting again another higher high surpassing the previous high. And if you look at on a higher time frame, because this is a 5-minute chart, so regardless time frame and market, price action is the same kasi price is fractal. And notice, bago tayo makarating doon, yung downsloping pitchfork natin, paano niya na-capture yung candle wicks ng price action bago nag-shoot up to the upside. And notice dito sa ating modified ship pitchfork or yung red pitchfork natin, paano yung validation na nire-respect ng price along the way yung center line ng port. Dito sa move na to, out of bounds siya. Pero sabi ko nga, kapag meron mga out of bounds and meron kang valid port, most probably that's because of the frequency shifting. So, pwede mong i-tune yung frequency following Newton's third law of motion. So, sabi nga, for every action, there is an equal or opposite reaction. So, we will draw an equidistant line from the bottom. Lagay natin sa top. And do natin equi-project. Yun. So, bingo. Capture nitong um, frequency shifting technique natin. So, if you wish to learn this kind of line works, check out the fractal flow Newtonian trading strategy or price action theory volume 1. So dito makikita nyo wala tayong indicator na ginamit, purely price action and identifying the right context with the right line works. Kasi um, lines without the context will be just another random lines on the chart. Kasi pwede kang mag-start ng low dito. Bakit ito yung pinili natin low or bakit yung pinili natin high? Could have been here, here, here. So, maraming pwedeng paglagyan ng line works, but then doon mafi-filter mo yun kapag meron kang logical context. So, dapat lahat yung pagpili mo ng trade bago ka maglagay ng line work has a context to back it up. So, yun lang. And maya-maya pa to siguro ma-hit natin yung target natin. And sana meron kayo natutunan.